What's up, guys? I'm ExxotikGaming, and today I am bringing you all another awesome Pixel Gun 3D weapon review. The first of two epic reviews I'll be doing in the most recent 12.1.0 update. Today's review is on the Big Fatality Gun, which in no other way to put it, sounds like an absolute beast of a gun. And oh, it is. I'm hyped to do this video for you all today, and I hope you're excited as well. Now, let me just casually put this out on the table. Do you want me to post the final campaign episode of Pixel Gun 3D soon? If so, make sure to slam that like button down below. If we get enough support on this video, I'll post that a lot sooner than you guys think. But with all this being said, let's do this! Jumping into the Armory section first and going over to our Heavy section, as it's now called, looking at this weapon in all of its glory and seeing our character proudly holding it here on the left-hand side of the screen. It looks like it would just destroy every single player that it comes in contact with. And indeed, this weapon does. It has a 24 efficiency, a 60 firing rate, 70 capacity, and a 105 mobility, alongside a grade of Legendary, so not too many people have it as of right now, single shots, area damage, and it has a charge shot ability, which not too many other weapons have in Pixel Gun 3D as of right now. The charge cannon is one that has that, the charge rifle is another, and then over in the melee section, we have the Sword of Shadows that has that. Maybe one or two other weapons, but not too many weapons have that as of right now. So it's very unique in that aspect. It's very different from a majority of the weapons that you see in Pixel Gun 3D. Jumping into a pool party match here, this is one of the better maps for this weapon. I'll show you guys a wide variety of different ways you can use this weapon in the matches that you go into. This is one of those rare weapons in Pixel Gun 3D where there is more than one way you can use it. A lot of the people in Pixel Gun 3D only use weapons one specific way. You got the newbie weapons like the Ghost Lantern where there's only one way to use them, and that is to just fire through walls and hope you hit somebody in the process of doing so. That's not the case with this weapon. You can either use a multi-shot or you can hold down your charge button to the absolute max and be guaranteed to get a one-shot kill against any enemy player you come in contact with. As you guys can see, when you do hold that charge down, you're going to get a really, really big area damage. That was a very large area damage I had against that enemy player, and I was still able to guarantee to get that one-shot kill. Here's another option. You can have a multi-shot ability, and as you guys can see, you can still take people out relatively easily that way. I would personally do it in the middle, so you can get maybe a two-shot kill where you don't have to hold down your charge to the absolute max, but you can be guaranteed to get a kill on somebody in case you do end up missing your shot. So it's really based up to you. It's all up to your preference. If you are a very accurate Pixel Gun 3D player, you can probably do it to a more of a single charge shot ability, but if you are a less accurate Pixel Gun 3D player, you may want to use this weapon more of a burst fire mode. That way you can be guaranteed to get a kill even if you miss one or two of your shots. It's really based up to you. It's all up to your preference, but it's cool in that respect that this is one of those weapons where you can use it in multiple different ways. Now, it is difficult to take people out, like for example in Pool Party where they are jumping all around the map, so you do have to keep that in mind if you encounter a lot of people using the Ghost Lantern. Yeah, it's going to be pretty difficult to take those people out, but you can get kills, and that's the most important part. This is one of the better weapons in the Heavy section now, as it's called in Pixel Gun 3D. The Ghost Lantern is the obvious best choice for a premium weapon in Pixel Gun 3D, but this comes into probably the top 5 weapons of Pixel Gun 3D in the Heavy section, so keep that in mind when you're using this weapon. You are going to get a lot of kills, and you can be guaranteed to do very well in the matches that you go into. I'm going to leave this match just because there are too little people in this. I'm very disappointed in this most recent update, Really Soft, or the Pixel Gun Company, as it's now called, doesn't have custom anymore, because I like going into servers where there are a lot of people, and now I can't be guaranteed that. I might end up being put into a server where there's only one or two other people, and I can't really do anything about that. So if they could bring back custom servers, that would be great. It would make the gameplay a lot better, at least for me when I'm doing my reviews on these weapons here. So, I mean, as you guys can see, it's a really cool looking weapon. I think anybody can agree with that statement. It is one of the cooler looking weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. You're not going to really find many other weapons that look cooler than it. Now, here's the thing with the firing rates. Now, a lot of people would think it's a 60, or not the firing rate, or the capacity, I should say. Everybody would say it's a 70 capacity regardless how you charge your weapon, and that's not the case. With this weapon, it's really based up to you. Hey, there's me killing myself. That's wonderful. But the thing is, when you're using this weapon, note when I charge this weapon how the capacity goes down. Depending on how long you charge your weapon will determine on whether or not you use one of your capacity or more of your capacity. If you hold down the charge to the absolute max, it's going to be a 10 capacity drop. As you guys can see, it went down from 70 to 60. So that is something to note. You have to keep that in mind. If you really want to get a kill, you can only really be guaranteed to get about 7 or 8 kills with this weapon before you have to reload your weapon. So that's just something to note. It's really not that big of a deal though, because you're most likely going to end up dying from somebody else using the Ghost Lantern before you end up using all 7 or 8 of your shots and get 7 or 8 kills. But you can do pretty well with this thing. I mean, as you guys can see, it's really good. I really do enjoy using this weapon, and it is definitely one of the more formidable weapons in terms of gameplay and some of the closer ranged maps of Pixel Gun 3D. Now, a lot of people are going to ask whether or not this weapon is really worth it if you have the charged cannon, and it's very difficult to make that statement because they are somewhat different. I think this person's hacking, as a matter of fact, but it's really difficult to say whether or not this weapon is better than the charged cannon. It's very similar, I have found. If you were to encounter somebody, okay, yeah, see, this guy is hacking. That's pathetic, honestly. Zero respect for somebody like that. But yeah, it's difficult to say whether or not this one is better. I think multiple people are hacking in this server. That's a little annoying, but let's just go leave this server because we don't like to have people that are as pathetic as Rev Mods there. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go jump into Mafia Cottage here and show you guys in this match just how well it actually does. It's a great weapon, though, and against the charged cannon, I'd have to say it's very similar. I don't know if it's worth it if you really were to compare this thing against the charged cannon. I don't think there is that much of a difference between the two. I can show you guys some gameplay with the charged cannon for a couple of minutes here, just so you guys can see how similar they are. Even their stats are very similar. Honestly, the main difference with the charged cannon is it has a bit of a higher capacity, although that's really not enough to really spend money to get this weapon as opposed to that. They're both one-shot kill weapons, so if you're looking for a one-shot kill weapon, you can be guaranteed to get that with either one of these. So, I mean, it's really up to you. If you were to look at both of these weapons, you can see for yourself which one you like better, which one looks cooler to you, and it's really based up to you. They're both one-shot kill weapons at the max charge, so it is all up to you. I love how this weapon looks, though. I think I like the way this weapon looks more than the charged cannon, so I mean, it's really up to you. If you do end up charging your thing pretty heavily down, like say you charge it about 2/3 of the amount down, and you still don't get a one-shot kill on an enemy player, that means their health is almost down, and you don't have to charge it to the absolute max. That's one way you can use this weapon, and that's how you do use this weapon in order to get a lot of kills with it. Say you charge it to about 60%, and you don't kill the enemy player, they probably only have less than 10% of their health left, so you don't really have to charge it down to the absolute max again to get your kill. At that point, that's where you use that multi-shot quick firing ability, and that way you can be guaranteed to get those kills and not have to worry about the person killing you while you're charging your weapon. So just something to note. It's really based up to you, though, how you use this weapon. I can't really force anybody to use it a specific way. I'm just recommending it to you for you to use it that way, just so you can be guaranteed to get better gameplay when you're using this. Other than that, though, I don't really have much else I need to say about this weapon. In all, you totally want to get this thing if you do have the gems available. I don't remember the price of this exactly. I think it was around 200 gems, so a little on the hefty side. But then again, yeah, like I always say with these reviews, with power comes price. And if you're willing to spend some money to get a weapon, then you're guaranteed to get some pretty decent gameplay with it. Now, is this weapon as good as the Ghost Lantern? No. Is it as good as the Smart Bullet Bazooka? No, unfortunately. But, you know, you can't really find anything that is better than that, and I really would hope Really Soft never puts anything, or the Pixel Gun company, I keep saying Really Soft, but I don't think they own this game anymore. I really would hope they would never put anything as powerful as those again. Honestly, I would rather they nerf those weapons, so something like the Big Fatality Gun can actually go up against the Ghost Lantern, because right now, it can't. Now you can get those multi-kills, as you guys could see there. I got 2 people with 1 shot just earlier, and I mean that's kind of the same with every area damage weapon, so nothing really new there. It's just a extremely powerful weapon with a huge area damage, and it's a big gun. I mean, Big Fatality Gun. The name suits it well. You're guaranteed to get those kills really well when you're using this weapon. I do have to say that. Of course, some idiot has to use their singular grenade, so I am not going to get another kill throughout this match here. But, yeah, I mean, great gun, guys. Really do enjoy using it. I think you guys will enjoy it as well if you use it. And then I won that server there. That's kind of what you can expect when you're using this weapon. Wins will happen when you use this weapon. With a lot of my weapon reviews, I'm going to have to leave this server again because it's such a small amount of people. When you do use this weapon in different servers, you can be guaranteed more than half of the time to probably end up getting a win as long as the people aren't using something like the Ghost Lantern too much. Obviously, if you find hackers in a server or somebody's using the Ghost Lantern a lot, you're not really going to be able to take them out, but this is one of the more powerful weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, so you can be guaranteed to get those kills. Now, if I was to rate this weapon from 1 to 10 on my overall rating scale, I'd give this weapon probably a 9 to a 9.5 out of 10. Extremely formidable weapon, one of the best weapons in the heavy section, a wonderful weapon that I really do enjoy using a lot, and I can guarantee you guys will as well when you get this weapon in your inventory. Do I recommend getting it? Yes. If you're looking for a powerful weapon, yes. If you have the charge cannon, no. You don't really need to get this weapon if you have the charge cannon already, but if you have the gems available and you just really want to spend some money on a cool looking weapon in Pixel Gun 3D, then, you know, you might as well want to get this thing. Of course, there's some person using the Frost Beam spell screwing over the other people in the game. He didn't realize that it's been fixed since the last update, so that's always good. And I don't really have much else I need to say about this, guys. I'm getting great gameplay in this server, and that is exactly what you need to expect when you're using this weapon. You're going to get a lot of kills, especially in Pool Party, Silent School, Mafia Mansion, or Mafia Cottage as it's now called. You're going to get a lot of kills in those matches. It's guaranteed. And I love having that one-shot kill. Honestly, I don't really say this with the majority of the area damage weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, just because I feel like area damage in a way is kind of cheap, and there shouldn't be as many area damage weapons as there are in this game. But this is one of those few area damage weapons in this game where I feel like I really deserve the kill when I get it. I hold down that charge, and when I get the kill, it's very satisfying. A majority of the area damage weapons in Pixel Gun 3D are not like that. With pretty much every single area damage weapon, you get a kill with it, and you're just like, oh well, okay, I got another one, cool. And then you move on with your life. But with this one, you really feel like you did well. A lot of the weapons in the primary section are like that, a lot of the ones in the backup section, the melee section, you feel very satisfied when you use them, but with the heavy section at least, there aren't too many weapons like that, and this is one of those few ones like that. So, if you're looking for a good quality gun that's going to make you feel good when you use it, when you get kills with it, this is the one you're going to want to get. Just look at it, it's great. And the blast even looks cool as well. So in all honesty, I don't really have much else I need to say here. We're over 13 minutes into this video, and I'm pretty happy with how this video has turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this review as well. I had a lot of fun making this one. In particular, as I said, I was very satisfied getting kills with this thing, so it was pretty enjoyable making this review, and I'm definitely going to be doing some more gameplay with this weapon very, very soon. I need to find out some random weapon gameplays to use this weapon in. Maybe I can do like a charge weapon gameplay or something like that. I mean, there are endless possibilities of future videos I can use this weapon in, but yeah, with that being said, guys, that's basically it. I lost in that server just because I did join that server a little bit late, which was a little unfortunate, but whatever. I still got 10 kills even though I joined the server late, which is a very, very good amount of kills, so that's basically it. Thank you all for watching. I would really appreciate it a lot if you left a like. And like I said at the beginning, leave a like if you want to see another campaign episode very soon. Make sure to comment down below whatever other weapon you want to see me use next. I'm leaning towards the meat grinder, obviously, since that is the other weapon of this update. But heck, if you want me to do the charge rifle more than the meat grinder, or the semi-auto rifle more than the meat grinder, or any other weapon more than that, then I can easily do that before I do my meat grinder review. It's all up to you guys. I could even do the Frost Beam spell review. It's definitely been changed since that last video that I did, but, you know, it is what it is. So that's basically it. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching all of these videos. Your support is always greatly appreciated on these videos, and, yeah, let's go get one last kill. Okay, that was a little too easy. Can we get one more kill? Holy moly. Okay, let's go get one last kill on this guy. And I didn't get the kill. Hold on. One more kill. We can do it. One last kill, and it's going to be right Okay, did I get a kill? God dang it! Come on, right when I say that, now I'm not gonna get it. There we go, that's one kill. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode.